Again, this is the final map. This is the third game in this series, and it's the final series of Group C. In the top right corner, we have spawning the blue Zerg Crayon.
Your mic is literally going on the fritz.
Oh god. How about now?
You sound like a techno. I think better.
I should. What?
Drop the call and come back in.
Oh, okay, I'll be right back.
Alright, well, spawning in the top left position, representing Invasion Esports, we have the yellow Zerg player, PandaBearMe.
Alright. So, horizontal positions. So, actually, horizontal positions on this map.
And they're going to scout each other first.
Yeah.
So, literally, you could take bottom half of this map and just take it out of the game because they're not going to ever go that far. This is lined up for aggression.
Yeah, and it's actually a little bit interesting how these bases are. Like I was saying earlier, the natural actually has a decently small choke point, right? So it's a little bit easier to defend things with like some defensive banelings there. But in the meantime, the rush distance is so short, your opponent's reinforcements are going to get there so fast that the defender's advantage is mitigated a little bit by the fact that your reinforcements aren't that much faster than your opponent's, especially when speed is involved. Here we can see that they're both going for a 15 pool again, so they're both playing safe. So they're both like, Crayon's identifying maybe PandaBearMe might cheese for the first time this game, especially since this is Cactus Valley in a 4-player map, so I'm just going to play safe. And PandaBearMe's like, well, it's Crayon, so I'm going to play safe.
Honestly, I can see both of these players do identical builds. As you can see right now, they're both taking their hatch after pool. Like, they're literally... This is the safest way to open up against aggression.
Yeah, and they're both going to be safe versus anything their opponent could be doing. Crayon and PandaBearMe are about to identify Crayon a little bit first, just because he has the luck of his Overlord will go over the natural first. Seeing that their opponent went 15 pool, and they're like, okay, we both opened the same, so I have to just try to figure out how I can take advantage, knowing what I know of my opponent and the kind of playstyle they play.
Yeah, the only difference is Crown's going for those 6 lings. I really feel like his bread and butter is that early game aggression, getting a little bit of economic damage, throwing your opponent off guard. 6 lings is the best way to do that right now. He sees when the hatch is coming, he sees that zone. He knows that the odds of PandaBearMe making 6 lings is very unlikely, since most people will go for those 2 lings and just scout with them. And he saw that, he did that last game. So PandaBearMe is going to put it on discretion. He's even going to go around from where the overlords are. And he's going to sneak those 6 lings into the natural of PandaBearMe.
Oh, and he might be able to catch that queen that is wandering to the natural off guard, and maybe he'll be able to pick it off. Let's see if he's going to catch, and he does.
Gosh. The queen's going to get trapped. The best thing you can do is go for... Nope, he's going to go for a roll. What? Oh my god, PandaBearMe got in there somehow. Really good from PandaBearMe. Just gives it a little bit more time to deal a little bit more damage. He tried to use the drone mineral trick to actually block the surface area from one of the lings, but that's just not enough. And
we see there's a few lings inside of Crayon's main, and they don't really get much damage done at all. If we can see, they get like a single drone so far. They might get another one.
If they get another one, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
2 lings for 2 drones, that's a big deal.
He hasn't even lost those 2 lings. They're still there being active. The queen could kill them, but needs to be very careful. Yeah, and that ling won't be able to do anything. Crayon is doing a little bit of a dance inside of PandaBearMe's natural, but PandaBearMe defended it well. He actually has to back off, because I think PandaBearMe's ling will win that fight right there.
Oh yeah, it will definitely win that fight.
So they're a bit even right now. Crayon technically has 2 more workers and 2 more army supply, but that's not really going to make a huge amount of difference. Crayon is they're both going for like the same time speed and the same time baneliness. So again, this is pretty much mirrored build that they're having right now.
Yeah, even positioning. So it's going to be whoever wants to be the aggressor is going to attack, but defender's advantage of the banelings are going to be a lot better, because the banelings are going to be so slow.
Yeah. Especially since, again, like that small choke point, there's less room to avoid those banelings at the choke point itself. So it's a very difficult to micro against them. They're both making a decent amount of lings right now.
It looks like Crown wants to be aggressive.
Yeah.
He's pulling up all his Zerglings in natural. Speed's finished. He's going to go in.
Yep, and PandaBearMe did see it with that ling that ran into the main, so he knows that this is coming, and he's making more lings, and he's making 4 banelings, so As long as he makes sure that these lings don't get into anywhere they shouldn't be, he should be able
He
to defend this and hold it
really
off.
needs the queens on the ramp so the lanes can't just go into the main. Big four bailings, can
Oh,
they get the hit? Oh, he needs to cancel the bailing. He could use the other. Oh, he's gonna try to use the Zerglings, but I think one of the bailings. Oh, none of them finished. That's actually a
oh.
huge deal. PandaBearMe can now put on the counter aggression on the Crown. Crown's got to be morphing back at home, but will it be enough? The Zerglings are coming in right around to Crown's natural, and Crown actually put all. Is that all the workers he had at natural? I think it was. So that
Oh,
was a
these
big
families are gonna
commitment.
finish though. He has to be really careful. They could get good connections here. Oh, and
They got decent connections, but he's PandaBearMe just gonna go into the main. He should just use his multitasking. He's got 6 Bailings morphing on the way. There's not many drones, so these Bailings can be used to kill those Zerglings. But he can honestly blow it up on the Queen and the Spine, because there's literally, like, nothing else to detonate. Oh, big hit from Crown, though. He's gonna get really good Bailing hits. Good micro from PandaBearMe. Hold positioning those Bailings so they don't get wasted. But
and he's
honestly,
trying to find
PandaBearMe
damage.
should, yeah, PandaBearMe should really run those, should have ran those Bailings into the main while microing the Zerglings.
Well, now he's gonna send everything in the main. He's gonna lose the Baneling to the Queen, but the Queen is gonna die before he can kill. Oh no, it's still alive. Oh, and he does get a good Baneling connection.
It barely dies. The Queen barely dies to the Zerglings. But supply-wise, like PandaBearMe is so
really
far ahead. And like the Bailings are gonna morph quicker for PandaBearMe. They're the two right there are just gonna get done morphed. And Crown just has to hopefully get amazing Bailing hits. Like
That was actually pretty good for PandaBearMe.
yeah.
Right there.
Oh, if you can get those two good splits from PandaBearMe, and yeah, Crown just doesn't have enough at this point. Good safety Bailings on top of the ramp actually keep them somewhat in this game, but those Bailings are running for them.
They can't because there's a Queen right there, and that Baneling will die. No, both of those Banelings will actually die to the Queen, so he has to be really careful about that.
I think he's just using it to zone out Zerglings.
Yeah.
Spinecrawler's trying to get up, but the Zerglings should be able to cancel that. And yeah, I think PandaBearMe is just gonna take it.
Oh, that was a good hit. So yeah, I'm not. Yeah.
Oh, that was a huge hit, and
yeah.
that's game ending.
Like Crayon can hold on for a little bit longer, but I'm not sure what good it could do with him. What he is hoping for is PandaBearMe to like make the biggest micro mistake he can and just lose everything to like a few Banelings.
It's 8 Bailings, 3 Bailings, and even if they trade the Bailing numbers, the Zergling count is fully in PandaBearMe, and PandaBearMe is just gonna play safe, and he's gonna get that. He's gonna get the natural.
Yeah, and he is gonna pick off those two no, one of the Banelings. The other one is gonna go up in the main. But he is running these two Banelings into the drone line. He kills 7.
Big drone hits. And with that, I think Crown's gonna finally tap out. His natural's ravaged, his main is half ravaged. It's just carnage.
Yeah, and PandaBearMe is doing a good job of just splitting up his aggression between these bases. And there's the GG. PandaBearMe takes the series 2-1 and advances into the round of 8. That was a pretty decent game. Watching those Ling Bang knife fights are always fun. And that was really fun.
Quick games, good games, high octane matches.
Oh yeah. And that was a little bit different than what we've seen. We haven't been seeing like a lot of extended Ling Bang knife fights. Usually someone's trying to tech, if they're going into the stage of the game, usually at least one person is going into roaches. And in the case of PandaBearMe, he's been almost always going into that spire really fast. So this was a little bit different from what we've seen from these players. So that's nice. Crayon has been doing kind of like the same thing he's been doing, but this time he actually faced versus someone doing the same thing as well. So that was a little bit different dynamic than we've seen from the other ZBZs from today. All right, guys. That was the last game that we'll be casting today for the RSL. Make sure if you support this, you're enjoying this, you'll have it to give the stream a follow below. If you want to find me or xKawaiian, see whatever we're up to, you can find me at twitter.com/TorkKSC. And you can find xKawaiian where?
Well, you can find me at xKawaiian on Twitter. A lot of people follow me. Also, shout out to my team XL5 and shout out for Root, because I'm in their house right now and using their internet, so.
Taking up all their esports money so you can cast this.
Yep, exactly.
Really all right, guys. Thank you so much. Again, remember to follow, and hope you enjoyed the cast today, and I hope you enjoy tomorrow's group, which will be Group D, which should be really fun. So, have a great night, guys.